Digital kitchen scales are a great way to accurately weigh out the ingredients. However, you may notice that your digital scale keeps changing weight when you are trying to measure the ingredients. There are a few factors that can cause your scale to be reading inaccurately. Fortunately, by addressing these issues, you can make sure your kitchen scale will measure the ingredients correctly. Benefits of using a kitchen scale. With a kitchen scale, you can measure the ingredients when baking, because it is more accurate than using measuring cups. You can measure out the ingredients in ounces, grams, milliliters, and pounds. This allows you to easily measure out both wet and dry ingredients while you are baking. Why digital scale keeps changing the weight. Many professional and home bakers have digital kitchen scales. Though most of the time they are easy to use and the most accurate, sometimes they malfunction. When it happens, you may notice that the weight keeps changing, even when you aren't adding anything. When your digital scale keeps changing weight, there are a few issues that can cause this to happen. After you figure out what may be causing this issue, you can fix the problem so your scale can work correctly. Low battery. When a scale's battery begins to run low, it can begin to work inaccurately and fluctuate as it does not have enough power to work right. So, it may be time for you to change out the batteries. Uneven surface. When using your scale, be sure you only use it on a flat, even surface that is hard. Otherwise, it will not work properly. To prevent this from happening, only use your kitchen scale on smooth, hard surfaces, and do not place it in the cracks of tiles. Residue and grime buildup. This can happen from food and grease in your kitchen that comes in contact with your scale when baking. Be sure to regularly clean your scale to prevent buildup from grease and food from happening. Water damage. Kitchen scales aren't waterproof, so if water and moisture get in, they can cause damage. In some cases, the scale may not work at all, whereas at other times it may just cause inaccuracies while weighing your ingredients. So, be sure to clean it up right away and make sure it is properly dried. It isn't properly calibrated. Sometimes, scales can become uncalibrated over time, causing them to not work properly. You may need to regularly calibrate your scale so it can run properly. Overloaded. Kitchen scales do have weight limits. If you add too much weight to your scale, it may cause it to overload and then lead to inaccuracies when weighing. Be sure to read the weight limit of your scale, so you know what the limit is. You moved it while using. Avoid moving your scale when you are in the process of measuring out your ingredients. Kitchen scales can be sensitive and moving them can mess up the reading of the ingredients. Needs to be restarted. Like other technology, in some cases, all you need to do is turn your scale off and then turn it back on again for it to work right. Make sure your kitchen scale is in proper working order. Be sure to use it only according to the instruction manually and change the battery as soon as it gets low. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.